All right, so this is the end of my line on one of my longest lines. This one's about 600 feet using 3/16 inch tubing with 5/16 inch drop. I'm tapping at the recommended one tap per 10 inches of diameter per tree. So this line here will have roughly 40 taps on it. I'm just checking to make sure that everything is going downhill and all my taps are still in place. It's just January 5th here in Ohio, and we're a month or so away from the season, and hopefully the next video will have some sap pouring out of the end of this line, and then I'll show you the little reverse osmosis filter that I built, and then the evaporator in the sugar house. So I'm excited. This year I'm going to run roughly 200 taps and hope to make around 40 to 50 gallons of syrup off of that. But right now it's still staying in the low 30s for the high. I have some more maples over there and with the pink ribbon on them that'll be tapped in a few more years. I just didn't want them to get logged out. But we got a nice cluster, and every tree on this line is a sugar maple tree. So it's not a red maple. So I am curious to see what the sugar content of this, of nothing but sugar maples, is compared to my mix of lines that I have run at other places. But the bottom down here gets pretty flat, so it's going to be kind of a trial by error to see if I carry enough vacuum to get it all the way out to the road where I can pump it into totes on my trailer. But as you can see, this is the whole line here, and then it runs out through this little flat and ends on this nice little 4 or 5 split maple, and we head on out that way about another 150 feet. So looking back, you can't tell too much of the slope, but it should have roughly 32 feet of drop from my first taps to my bottom taps. But then we have 100 feet of flat run at the end, so I hope that doesn't pile it up too much. I'll check back and hopefully be able to show you a little more in one of the next videos.